everyone, my name is Anneliese and this is my project for the Prescription for Happiness assignment. So for my project, I decided to create a nail polish line called Polish of My Life, which I'll insert a photo of right here. I decided to create a polish line because I'm actually an at-home nail tech. I've been doing nails all of my life. I've been certified for about 2 years now. It's really a great big passion of mine. I love everything about it. I love the industry, I love the creativity, I love meeting new people, creating different styles. It's just a really perfect outlet for me to express myself through art, and I thought it would be really fitting to use it as my project. Each shade describes a different milestone in my life. We have shade 5 years, and shade 10 years, and shade 15 years. So within each bottle are different aspects of my life. There's leisure, lifestyle, and career. It even contains my own brand, which I'll leave in the video, so if you guys want to follow on Instagram. These are perfect bottles describing who I am and where I see myself in the future, and so that is what I'll be using for my video and for my project today. So I really hope you guys enjoy. Thank you. So for the first shade of the collection, this is shade 5 years. She's young, she's flirty, she's thriving, she's just starting out and finding things out for herself. So career-wise, I would have already graduated from Sacramento State with a degree in kinesiology and a concentration in exercise science. At this point, I hope that I'll be working in a private clinic or even with the athletes on campus, really just starting to get my feet wet and figuring out if this is something I want to do for the rest of my life. It's all about gaining experience and, you know, finding out which aspect about this field is right for me. For lifestyle, this is actually a photo of a hiking trail near my hometown called Mission Peak, and this is the very top because there's this post that everybody takes a photo of to prove that they completed the trail. Years ago, I used to do this trail like it was a walk in the park, but recently I was not able to get to the top of it, and this just showed me that I needed to make some changes within my lifestyle. So in 5 years, I hope that change is made and that I will be able to do this hiking trail like nothing. For leisure, I put a photo of a nail set created by the first at-home nail tech I ever went to. She is the one who inspired me to gain my certification. When I went to her at the time, she probably had about 200 followers, and now she's in the 10,000 range. She has very much blossomed and grown in this field and is a huge inspiration to me. I hope within 5 years that my clientele has definitely built up and that I have definitely, you know, proven that I can be successful in this industry, and it's still a very big passion of mine. I still will be doing it for myself, for others, and for the fun of it and the creativity of it. This is shade 10 years. She's actually gaining some experience. She's, you know, figuring things out for herself and getting a routine down. So when it comes to career, by this time I would have already gained a good amount of experience working with athletes or patients in a clinical setting, and at this point in my life I could decide whether or not I want to further my education in this field of kinesiology or sports medicine. So I could apply for the ARCPA program, which is the Accreditation Review Commission on Education for Physician Assistants. Physician assistants is something I learned about this year that seems really interesting to me. Working that close with athletes and being an aid for them when it comes to their injuries is something I really have seen myself doing, especially being an athlete myself. It's just a really interesting field and career choice. So at this point, I could decide whether or not that is the direction for me. When it comes to lifestyle, I want to travel. Traveling is my biggest want in life. I love everything about going to new places, seeing new things, trying new things, and the 2 places I want to go to before I even die is Brazil and Spain. Brazil specifically during Carnaval, which is a festival they have over there, which is full of colors, costumes, music. It's like a huge thing, and it's something I really, really want to experience. Spain, because just for the culture, really, the Spanish lifestyle, and it's very different being Mexican myself. They do things differently over there, and I just would love to try it out and see how everything is compared to lifestyle in Mexico. When it comes to leisure, by this point, nails is either a career or it is something I no longer will be doing, being the time. If it is a career, I definitely would want to open up my own salon, not just for nail artists, but for lash technicians, for estheticians, being that there's waxing, facials, really a whole beauty salon. I think that would be a great way for me to still connect with the nail industry. And if anything in the sports medicine field doesn't work out for me, then this is a great backup I have for myself. Now for the final shade of the collection, this is shade 15 years. She was probably the hardest to work on. She's very complex. She's very settled in, and she just has a lot going for her. So career-wise, if all goes well, I will be working with a professional team, being the physician for their athletes. Specifically for the San Francisco Giants, I am a huge Giants fan. I've always been since I was born. I really compared myself to these professional baseball players because I played softball my whole life. And so working for them would be a dream come true. It would be a dream come true for me, for my parents. It would just be something that I really would love to accomplish. When it comes to lifestyle, I definitely hope I'm married by this point, at least with maybe 1 or 2 children. I definitely want to have my own house and to be settled in. I want to be in a Spanish villa type house on a ranch with 2 little Frenchies and 2 little kids, and just really living life the way it's meant to be lived, just relaxing and taking in the moments. Really, by this time my career will have flourished and I could really have settled down. When it comes to leisure, I put the end because, as I mentioned before, if nails is not a career at this point, I think it is something that I will refer to when I talk about the things I used to do when I was younger. As I mentioned before, I do want a family at this point, so I feel that I will have a lot of different responsibilities, and creating content and building clientele is just something that I do not think I would have the time for necessarily. Doing nails is probably just something I would do for myself when I have the time, or when I really want to sit down and get creative. It's not something I would necessarily call leisure, because leisure is when you make the time for it. I think that at this point I wouldn't know what my leisure would be. I think I have a lot to learn and to figure it out, but when it comes to nails, I really hope it's something I do not lose. I want it to be something I teach to my children and my grandchildren. It's a great trade, it's a great outlet for creativity, and it's something I will definitely always hold on to. So that is the Polish of My Life collection. I really hope you guys enjoyed each shade, describing each milestone that I've yet to pursue in my life. It was a really great project to work on, and I'm really excited to show it to you guys. I hope you got a great description of who I am and where I see myself in the future. I'm excited for it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching.